Let me move this over here. So, no, that doesn't work, does it? Right there. Okay. Darn it. Hey, how's it going? Let me just... They've gotten sneaky, YouTube has. Now, you have to monetize your live stream. You have to manually monetize it before you go on. Rotten buggers, eh? Hey, Steven, my darling, how's it going? Did you all get to see my seed started video this morning? Hi. Let me say hi to everybody before I open the fan. Steven! I think that's Alice Cooper, actually, I think. All right. Bronwyn P., Carol McKinney, Cindy Trout, Helen Burke, Cooking Corner, Lacey Black, Lil Red, Lynn Marie, My Hillside Garden, Nana. Hi, Nana. Paula123, Raph, good morning, darling, or afternoon, actually. Regina Williams, Sherry Leach, Steven, Sue Marie, and Teresa Melicon, Wesley Freeman, and Wit Sally. How's it going now? Let me put this, hit F11 to enlarge my screen, pop out my chat, and bring it over here. Wait a second. Somebody, hang on a second. Send feedback, pop out. Carl told me how to do the thing, but I haven't figured it out yet. So, how's everybody doing today? I have been up. It's 12:30. I got up at 10:30. So I've been up for 2 hours. Of course, it takes me half an hour to, I don't fall out of bed looking this sexy, right? So, I know. So I had to get up, get dressed, brush my teeth, put up my hair, start cooking, because I'm doing... If you guys got questions while I'm talking, let the moderators know and do them in all caps so that I can answer them, because I really do want to answer questions. I don't sit here to listen to myself talk, Hey, Julie Otson, how's it going? Apparently, was it I don't know which one it was. I said hello to Lauren yesterday, and apparently Amy had to listen to her happy birthday song over and over and over again. And I think that's so priceless and precious. Absolutely. Ask me what's for tea tonight. I might have to take a call while I'm on live. Okay. Thank you, Stephen. Helen, what is for tea tonight? You crack me up, Bev. I don't get it. What's the joke? Honest to God, what's the joke? We sit here to listen to you talk. We love to hear your voice. Oh, Mari. Thank you. But I don't sit here to listen to my own voice. Now, what was I talking about? So far, so good. I started a new Facebook page. Now, it's not for everybody, guys. I mean, if you want to come in, that's fine. But you can post what you know about gardening here in our area of Quebec, Canada. But don't post what you're growing on the Low and Area Gardeners Farmers Exchange, because that is just for our area or within driving distance, where we can share crops, share seeds, share plants, exchange them, find where the best firewood is, like Cindy's husband, when the carrots go on, when the carrots are on the roadside stands, those kind of things, right? But it's all about keeping our stuff local, right? But you can come in and say hi. You can even be a member. Just don't post what's going on in your garden there, because people may misunderstand and think that you're going to have stuff for sale when you live in Nebraska. You know what I mean? Oh, I have to do something. I can't do anything with this. Okay, OCD person. I tucked it in. Bored out of my mind here. I have cleaned everything twice in my house. Live alone, not easy. Would Sally come and clean my house? My maid's gonna get fired. Just kidding, honey. You can't quit. Quitters don't get car parts. I got my memo. It wasn't as hard as I feared. Oh, that's awesome, Lacey Black. Mr. Vince Pellegrino. How's it going, sweetheart? This is your other channel. Oh, that's awesome. That thing will kill you, Sugar Britches. What Sugar Britches? What Sugar Britches? Who's Sugar Britches? I was Cindy Trout. I was a flower designer for 40 years and never took a class. It's a gift from God. All my roses that I make her from ribbon. Oh, wow. I'm praying for the Pipelines families. What's going on with the Pipelines families? I'm missing stuff all over the place. Haggis, totties, and turnip. It's Burns night. Ooh, I don't have any haggis. Is it Robbie Burns Day? Is it Robbie Burns Day? I'm a heck of a Canadian if I don't know that. Hi, darling. Quitters don't get car parts. I know it's Vincent Pellegrino. All right, it's Robbie Burns Day. Well, guess what? I wish... Okay, let's see if I can read this. Oh, let's try not to get you guys in the eyes here. All right. Give me a second, folks. Where's my other glasses? Yes, it's Robbie Burns Day. And I got this wonderful book from my friend. Okay, here we go. Oh, come on. Oh my God, it's not in alphabetical order. Let's just pick one. Up in the morning. Up in the mornings, no for me, up in the mornings early. When all the hills are covered with snow, I'm sure it's winter fairly. Cod blaws the wind frae east to west, the drift is driving sairly. Say loud and shrills I hear the blast, I'm sure it's winter fairly. The birds sit chittering in the thorn, a day they fare but sparely, and langs the night frae e'en to morn, I'm sure it's winter fairly. And Robbie Burns, it is winter fairly here. How apt. Hey, Regina Williams. Okay. Need a prayer for me dad today. Okay, Stephen. Got it. Hi, Lee. How's it going? Everyone, Bev, how did you pick the Salisbury steak? I didn't do them. I like the recipe, but it's not going to work with my frozen hamburgers. So I'm doing something different. I am doing 2 more freezer meals home economics videos because I'm clearing stuff out of my freezer and I got stuff on sale. Okay, so there's 2 more of those videos coming this week, and Howie's putting up the lights today over my onions and stuff. So that's going to be a video as well. Now, somebody asked me, if you don't have lights, can you still start your seeds? Absolutely. Just make sure you have a good sunny southern window, right? That gets a lot of sunlight. But you can also, if you can afford it, you can go onto Amazon for like $29 and you get these little 3 stretchy things that they're like goosenecks, and you can set them on a table or clamp them to a table, and they can cover up to 3 plants. So, or 3 trays of plants. So, in a window. Right? So there are things you can do if you don't have the lights. You just got to make sure you got a good southern exposure. Um, I haven't made it yet, but I have a plan because I got broccoli on sale. I got broccoli on sale. I got cheese on sale. I got butter on sale. And I found almost a half a pack of Costco hamburgers, you know, the ones that come in the big long sleeve. So I found like a third of a pack of those. And so they just went right into the oven because if they don't get cooked and used up, they're not going to be any good, right? They're getting frost on them. So I just threw them in the roasting pan and I'm going to make them freezer meals with them. I'm going to make 6 freezer meals with them. And I'm going to make 6 freezer meals with my cheese, the rest of the broccoli and my cheese. Um, Lime squared. Oh, you're cold. Okay, Bev, with Sally says, I'm hoping that the pen pal connected hearts will help with this awful isolation. Now listen, I am somebody's pen pal and somebody is my pen pal. That means that I have 2 people I have to write to. If you are my pen pal and I have contacted you, please email me again at Connected Hearts email, connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com, and tell me that I am your pen pal or you are my pen pal, that the people that I've been hooked to through the Facebook page. Give me your addresses. I will write tomorrow or the next day, but I have to be reminded because I'm kind of scattered all over the place, right? Well, how long do you keep your lights on while they germinate? Do you turn them off and then on again? Absolutely, Hilltop Happenings. I treat them like my marijuana plants. Once they germinate, they don't need the light to germinate, but they're going. Some of them are going to start germinating really quick. Okay, and the warmth helps. Okay, but when they're on my table, 18 hours a day. So I put them on timer. It would be really convenient if I could just go put my tent up downstairs, but I have to start using those stairs, and my knees are not getting any happier. Okay, but yeah, I leave them on for 18 hours, on for 18 hours, off for 6. And then if they get too like I'm getting Howie to bring up the good lights that are on that I can up raise and lower, the Mars lights and the sun blasters. You don't need them, but I have them, so I'm going to use them, right? Everyone has been paired with one person unless you signed up for both rounds. I don't know what that means, Terry. Gotta run chopping veg for soup tonight. Yes, I'm going to. You're going to get a treat because when I do these out of these 2 freezer meals videos, one of them's going to be for supper tonight, and you'll get a thumbs up at the end of that video. Hilltop Happenings. What's a big help? Who is Sugar Britches? I think somebody's calling me Sugar Britches and saying that smoke will kill me when this is marijuana. It is not cigarettes. Cigarettes are deadly. Cigarettes will kill you. Marijuana helps me function with pain. Hey, Jaja Lang, how's it going? Is it Haha Lang or Jaja Lang? Hi, Cindy. Did you join my low area gardeners and farmers exchange? Because your husband will be able to post, or you'll be able to post on his behalf, that the roadside deer carrots are available, that there's, you know what I mean? And so it's a place for locals to find out where all the stuff is and where we can maybe barter, sell, or exchange stuff, right? Snowing in northern Arizona. Was that up by where is it, dear? Flagstaff, up towards Flagstaff. It might be actually too high. Hi, Lime Squared. Well, thank you. You told me how long to keep the lights on the seeds. Well, they don't. Once they're on, you want to give them the most growth possible. But if you're starting them early, because if you're starting them early like me, you don't actually want them to grow really, really, really fast, right? But I am soon going to start my tomatoes. I want to do the Dublin coddle, but I don't have canned celery. What liquid would you use? Any kind of little bit of broth, like a cup of broth from anything, right? or put fresh celery in and a half a cup of broth, because fresh vegetables will make their own juice. Hi, Doris. How are you, darling? Homegrown and made tomato sauce with all the fixings on spaghetti garlic bread for supper. That sounds good. We ate hot dogs yesterday. I had a craving. I'm not a hot dog person, but every once in a while I get a craving for it, and I gotta have them big Shopsies ones. Hey, dear? None of these little packets of 12, right? I gotta have the big ones. They're like, something you'd get at a ballpark. Not that I go to ball games. Audrey Abbott says, yes, yum. Yes, I did, Cindy. I got to Maxi, although I wasn't impressed with the size of the 88-cent broccoli tops. They're just the tops. So I got some of those, and I got 10 pounds of butter. And if I had been thinking, I thought there would be, and you know what? I shared this yesterday. I was snippy with a woman, and then I apologized. You'd have to watch yesterday's live stream to hear about that, or was that Saturday's live stream? I don't know. Hey, Rhonda, how's it going? I'm tired. Kiddos are happy. We got a little bit of snow. Oh, well, that's awesome. Chili dogs. Ooh. Howie, I should make chili sauce this year. Yeah, and for our hot dogs. Chili sauce on a hot dog, man. It's basically unpureed ketchup is what chili sauce is. That's what my chili sauce is. Baked chicken wings and rice risotto with broccoli, cauliflower, and carrots from frozen veg. Awesome. When I went, it was awful too. People packed it. Well, what happened, Cindy, is the line, like I'll show you in the video when I make these meals. The line was, from before the checkouts, but all the way past the alcohol and all the way down the freezer section, right? So when one of the store folks came out and said, okay, go to checkout one. And I walked around people who were in line to go to checkout one, like around people who were at checkouts. And while we were standing there, I was kind of busy watching Howard, making sure he kept his distance from the guy ahead of him. And when I looked up, the line started way down there. And I was at checkout one.
Do you have any tie straps?
Tie straps?
Zip ties.
Oh, I have one. Look in the... Okay, hang on a second, dear. How big do they have to be? Oh, crap. There goes my light. How big do they have to be?
As big as you got.
I got one. Hang on a second. I know I have some. Huh?
I thought you had a bag of them.
Yeah, well, you'll have to look through the craft drawers and stuff. How many do you need?
A couple. Tell a pipe cleaner I need more.
You know what? In the drawer, the third drawer down in the kitchen, there's some of those great big ones. The big twist ties. Remember I saved them? But I would take some pipe cleaners too. Thank you, dear. Are you working on my lights? Yeah. Okay, folks, I'll be right back. He does this. Okay? He goes, starts a job, doesn't tell me. What? Okay, it's just that I got to get the camera ready. All right, he needs me. I'll be right back. Oh, ow. What's this? Oh, you got it from the thing. Don't put the weight on there. That's not going to hold that weight. Yeah. Okay. All right, I got it. Okay, folks, it's not filmable because he's going to need my help. He's going to need my help because the things have to be lifted. right? And he can't with his shoulder that way. Between the two of us, we have one set of good shoulders. My left one is blown, his right one is blown. So when we stand shoulder to shoulder, I got one good shoulder, he's got the other, right? So absolutely chaos, absolutely. What to do with, I have pounds of muscles. What to do? I don't know. I have no idea other than to cook in white wine. Can't you make like a chowder or something with them? Absolutely chaos. So you're not going to get to see the us putting up the lights, but I will show you the setup when I'm done, when we're done, okay? Because I have shadow boxes that are supposed to be I use for lighting, but I don't. I use them actually as reflector boxes with Sansi lights in them too. Clams are for chowder, I think. I thought all fish was for chowder. I thought you could put any chowder in fish, or any fish in chowder. Didn't your Karen's ex Rick make a fish chowder with everything in it, dear? Rick Wigmore? I seem to remember him bringing a chowder to our wedding or something. Bought or harvested from local beach? That's a good question. Kit Marlowe Scott. So that's actually a really good question. Okay. I was getting all excited. Like I said, I thought that he was doing the project without me. And never mind. For the second round of Penpals, bought. Oh, excuse me. Oh, it's a hot malty biscuit tea, and I got to drink it while it's hot. Anyway, so somebody, I don't know who it was, one of you folks told me that my Spanish onions are going to be heavy waterer feeders and heavy nitrogen feeders. And that's brilliant. You know why? That's a brilliant bit of information, because beans feed the soil nitrogen, right? That's why you've got farmers rotating from corn to beans and then back again, because not that does anything good anymore, because they just use so many chemicals on everything. But the idea of rotating the beans and the corn, because corn robs the soil of nitrogen, beans feed the soil of nitrogen. So I know exactly where I planted, because I have raised beds. My onions and celery and leeks are going in the 4 beds where the beans were last year. And then the 4 beds where I had celery last year, I'm going to put my beans in. I'm rotating my crops. I got a multi-biscuit tea. I love it. It's delicious. Hey, Kay, the Country Wife's Kitchen. How's it going? Already out of shell. Cioppino fish stew. But it was like a chowder. It was white, like, and milky and thick. Oh, I save these for only for when we're here. Use cooking broth for liquid. Can them. Can you can mussels? I didn't know that. With the mussels in the shell. Just sent you a recipe for a really good hot dog sauce. Very popular up here. Thank you, Lee. Thank you very much. Excuse me. So, anyway, after I get off here, I'm going to... Anybody got any questions? After I get off here, I'm going to go help Howard set up the lights for my seedlings and stuff. And then I'm going to do 2 freezer meals recipes, because I have 12 of those foil pans left. And somebody said, you should never put tomato products in a foil pan, blah, blah, blah. Well, A, they do it in the freezer section all the time with lasagnas. But if you notice, those frozen lasagnas are mostly noodles, sauce, with a fleck of burger here and there, and a fleck of cottage cheese here and there, and a bit of bit of mozzarella on top. Those are not lasagnas, those are starch bombs. Okay. And that sauce will have had sugar in it to cut the acidity so that they can pack it in foil pans. But I line my pans with parchment. So just clarifying on you folks, for you folks. What should you plant after tomatoes? Tomatoes use a lot of calcium. I don't know. I don't rotate my tomatoes because I only have one place where I can plant them comfortably, and that's out front. So I amend the soil every time I plant them. I amend the soil. This year I'm going to make up a special soil amendment with worm castings, ground Epsom salts, and toasted ground eggshells. Cindy Fournier, I'm not starting all my seeds early, just the ones that need to be started early. And that is celery, Spanish onions, and my leeks. I would love to have a good recipe for hot dog sauce. Would you mind sending it to me or posting on Connected Hearts? There you go. I'm only starting my Spanish onions. It's the end of January. Okay. I always start my seeds end of January all the way to the 1st of March. Right. So in a couple of weeks, I'll be starting peppers and tomatoes. And yeah, I'm going to grow peppers this year. Not green peppers, banana peppers. Because if I don't have any luck with green peppers. Oh, and where I planted I'm going to sit down and do a garden plotting video for y'all. Hey, welcome back, Stephen. Bev, can we grow Dahlia onions in Canada? I don't know. I think that's what one of mine's are. Isn't Vidalia a Spanish onion? You can grow any onions in Canada, right? But last year I planted, or the year before, I planted onion sets, the little bulbs. They did jack crap. They got to be no bigger than that, right? So I'm trying Spanish onions, hoping that if I get them started early enough and I get them into a nitrogen-rich bed, because they're started, and I'm gonna amend. I amend my soil every year, right? I'm hoping I can at least get Spanish onions that are going to be that big, because I don't have much luck with onions, and last year was a bad year for leeks here. I honestly think it's because my sister planted them too close together and didn't water them as she was planting them. That the rough treatment of such baby seedlings and not getting them water right away killed most of them off. They just didn't thrive at all. Hey, Annette Saxman, how are you, darling? Cooking corner. Okay, good. I amended every year with mushroom compost, eggshells, and coffee grounds. Okay, well, when you do your eggshells, like what I do is I toast my eggshells and then I grind them, and then I grind Epsom salts, and I mix it 50-50 eggshells and Epsom salts. But this year I'm going to add another thing of worm castings. But the Epsom salts and the calcium, and I just put a spoon and mix it into the hole where I'm going to plant my tomato plants. And that helps them from getting blossom end rot. Hi, Chevy Ford Dodge 4x4. Yeah, I'm having a good day. It's just started for me, but I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot of work to do today. I've got 2 or 3 videos to make and edit. I said I wasn't going to do a live stream today because I was going to quilt. Today is not a quilting day. Today I have to get my videos done and edited and uploaded so that I can have a day off to do some quilting. Okay, little Red, hurry back. You're falling behind on your baking. No, I'm not. I bought bread. I have other things. I got freezer meals going in, And then I'm going to start baking bread on a regular basis. But I got like 5 loaves of bread in the freezer, store-bought bread. So when they're done, yeah, we're getting close to being done. Yeah, I'm going back to making homemade bread. It's winter, and I've got all that wonderful multigrain stuff. So I know how he likes to hunt, but has he ever tried any type of fishing or crabbing? Oh, if he could only get the time to fish, eh, dear? If only he could get the time to fish. He's constantly on the go, even on weekend. Oh, my goodness.
Oh my goodness, my baby. What?
Oh, see, she gets a little selfish with her lovin's when Daddy's home. It's like she has choices about who she wants to love. Hey! Did you see that? She just walked away. Bugger off! Go on, go play with Daddy. Don't you give me a look like that. Come here and see your mummy. You come here, thank you. Are you teasing me? She was teasing me. My goodness. This is my dude. Likes to eat shoes. Well, she doesn't eat them, but she just takes them around the house and hides them on Mummy. She gets one shoe and takes it to the living room, and it's like I'm supposed to know that means she wants to go for a ride in a vehicle. You noticed I plugged her ears for that, eh? Oh, she's just Mummy. You do. Just a you, Daddy. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Can I have a kiss? All right, get down, go see Daddy. Go keep him out of trouble. Go get Daddy and keep him out of trouble, okay? She's got a mission. She's supposed to keep you out of trouble. No, I'm out of her treats. I've been to the website. They've been sold out for months. So we're keeping an eye on her. We're making sure she doesn't eat too much chicken or grain and no corn. So Bev, Darlene Wright, can I get a Team Wolfie t-shirt? Yeah, you just have to, hang on a second. Let me get you the thing. Here it is. Let me just find it because they're actually, I made them so long ago. Where are the Team Wolfie shirts? Oh, wait a second. Stores. Here we go. Wow. Where are my Team Wolfie t-shirts? Are they on Bonfire? Just a second, folks. Let me look. It has been so long since I even looked at Bonfire. Let me look at... I have to log in. This is Wolfie. Oh, yeah, I'm not a robot, okay? All right, now... Dashboard. Oh, there they are. They're on. Okay, I'm going to launch it. Okay, let me just see here. Relaunch. Give me a second, folks. Relaunch this campaign. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. There you go. There it is. Team Wolfie t-shirt. Sorry about that. That took me quite a few minutes there. Did you see the loaf of bread I made? Home economic. Oh, Stephen, I saw your bread. I've been looking at your bread. They're beautiful. Beautiful. So when I start making bread, though, I'm going to be doing it like once a week. And I'll make 2 great big long loaves. Right? Hi. Who? What? Yes, I did. Gracie's mommy's good girl. Yes, she is. Hi, Ann Lewis. How's it going? I need your recipe, Stephen. They look delicious. There you go. So, what else have we got? Any questions today? Because otherwise, I have to get to work. right? Hey, yellow bird, a pie and banana tree. I've been playing with my Pullman loaf pans and I love them. Ooh. Ooh. But don't you have to fuss with the recipe for those? Hubby told his mom we wanted a bread machine, but I was never good with gadgets. Oh, they're easy. But you know what? You got 4 kids. Do yourself a favor. Don't use it to bake. Use it to knead the dough. Just do it on a setting and then do it 2, 3, 4 times, and then you'll get a couple of loaves of bread. It's not there. A bread maker is not big enough for a family of 6. Okay? You're just going to have to learn to make bread, darling. Right? Watch my basic bread recipe. Do you want to see me make bread? Because I made it by hand in the basic bread recipe, but I don't know, I won't be needing anymore, right? Hey, Pam, how's it going? Michelle Speedy McFeely. Sorry I was late. Said you removed it was the first one. I accidentally went live when I was putting it in the holder, and I wasn't ready to go live yet. So good to go. Have a good day. Gotta go. Have a good day. Okay, Cindy, take care, sweetheart. Mwah. Bev, since I made your garlic sauce yesterday, I put it on my toasted ham sandwich. Howie, did you hear that? Garlic sauce on a toasted ham sandwich. You know what would even be better? Garlic sauce on a toasted English muffin with a slice of cooked ham and an egg. That would be so good. I'm telling you, it's the new mayonnaise in my house. If you have questions, comments, please use all caps. Okay. I am on there to order a t-shirt, but you don't look at my hair one is not available. Hang on. Let me go and check again. I thought you wanted the Team Wolfie shirt. Hang on a second. I'll relaunch the Don't Look at My Hair shirt too. Relaunch this campaign. See, I don't even look at this anymore. So copy. And there you go. I'm going to get them Wolfie for hubby, that one for me. Oh, well, there you go. Your leeks are heavy feeders too, Bev. Heavy feeders of what? Because I put this time, because I got organic soil. I didn't buy the potting soil. So I got just organic garden soil, and I did the perlite and the worm castings. Is that going to be enough? Grilled cheese on cheddar bacon bread with tomato soup. Oh, you're getting me hungry. They're heavy feeders of what, Stephen? Just like water or nutrients or what? Because when the garden thing opens, like my local gardening farmers exchange page, I'm going to start looking for deliverable garden soil. I don't want to have to order it from, Hull, right? I want to see if anybody local has well composted manure, right? So I know I usually get soil from Jimmy Carroll every year, but I mean, I want it was a perfect sandy mix, but there was a lot of weeds in it, and that's okay. But I want to make sure I get manure this year. Hi, Della Smalley. How's it going? Darlene Wright, question. Okay, Stephen. Your leeks are heavy feeders too. Okay, question, Stephen. What? Andrew, do you have any horse neighbors? Yes, I do. You see? That's why I'm making, like somebody said, I already made that local page and I asked you to be a moderator. And I went, I don't even remember seeing it. But if it's my responsibility, then I know, right? And I'm hoping I'll get to meet a whole bunch of new people in my area. Wouldn't that be wonderful? Because we've really kept to ourselves lately, and that's not very neighborly, honestly, if you think about it. Hey, Sonia Matthews. Yeah, but I can't go shovel it. That's what I mean. Like if but it would be nice when I'm getting ready to plant my celery, right? If I go on the page and say, does anybody want to trade celery plants for a wheelbarrow or two of horse manure? Then, there I go. Horse is the best for roses and stuff, right? Hey, Sonia Matthews, Darlene Wright, Little Red. Did Big Red teach you about sticky notes? And if so, could you copy those 2 addresses for those t-shirts? Because it was hard to find. All right. So that you get, it's not that it's hard to find. It's just, if somebody asks again, could you put them out there? Pam Robinson. Oh, I'm bogarting. Okay. So what are they heavy feeders of? What are the heavy feeders of, Stephen? I have alpacas. Their manure is the best and is a cold manure and can go directly on. They're like goats that way, aren't they? Alpacas, llamas, goats, rabbits. Their manure is really cold. Thank you, Little Red. Alpacas, rabbits, and goats. Thank you. Sheep and rabbit manure is good too. Sheep shit's really good for growing mushrooms, right? I might get into mushrooms this year too. I want, if anybody's got Canadian information on where to buy mushroom logs or bags or whatever, let me know. I have a lot of shade, right? And I would love to, at the edges where the shade is and where the trees are, plant me some. Actually, I have a perfect spot. It's up. Yeah, I'd like to try some mushrooms too. Has anyone ever heard of sterilizing garden soil to kill weed seeds and bacteria? They did it back in the old days. I've never heard of that. The only thing I remember is the first time when I was putting a garden in Wakefield, and my neighbor said, "Oh, just spray." I said, "No, I'm gonna rake it down, right? And then I'm going to lay, because we moved there in August, so I'm gonna lay stuff down, right, to kill everything off, like straw." And she said, "Oh, just spray the whole thing with I don't even remember the name of it anymore. The stuff, the stuff that kills everything. Okay, let's not say the word." And I went, "No. A, I'm on a well. B," she said, "it just goes down into the soil after it rains. It's perfectly good." I said, "And where does that go? Into the water table, into the soil. God help us if it gets evaporated up into the air and comes down in rain. I've put soil in the oven to kill bugs. Bev, I have mushroom spores if you want some." Oh, really? I need to know. I have to do some research, but I really would like to grow mushrooms, because wouldn't it be lovely if I didn't have to buy canned mushrooms? Like, I would like button mushrooms, and I would like those the ones they're little tiny ones. So yeah. So you know what? If I get on that, that'll be put on the gardener's thing too. What is a square down? I don't know. Who are you asking? I wonder if it's worth trying to get rid of OG weeds and ferns. The easiest way to do it, if it's on your garden, okay, is to, if you can, in the fall, till over where you're going to put your garden. Okay, pull everything up that you can and till the rest under. Then cover it with cardboard or a weighted down black tarp. You want black or old tin roofing. That's how I started my garden in the backyard. I killed the grass over my septic bed, which was when you went down that far, it was gravel, right? So I killed in the August. I got Briar and Alex, the good son, to lay all the old tin that we had taken off our roof. When we redid our roof, we saved all the tin, right? We used it on chicken coops and everything. But we laid the tin overlapping all over in a big square in August. And then all fall, it got rained on, but there was no sun getting on it. And then all winter, the snow, and then the snow melted. And then come spring, we took all the tin off and tacked down biodegradable landscape fabric and had a truckload of soil brought in. That's how my garden got started. I will send you messages on what I have. ConnectedHeartsFamily@gmail.com, folks. Do not send me important information through instant messenger on Facebook. I rarely see them. Rarely. So please, if you have information that you want to share with me, whether it's a recipe or how to do something in the garden or something you may have available, please email me at connectedheartsfamily@gmail.com. We canned over 6 flats of mushrooms and still wasn't enough to get us through just fall. Wow. Square down is the opposite of weed killing product where you're talking about. No. What's the stuff? It's Monsanto stuff. They spray it to kill everything. But it's that the genetically modified plants are supposed to be resistant to it. It's not square down. It's I can't even remember the name of it. Get a large pan, fill with soil, put on fire, and cook. The furnace took a crapper. Oh, yarn. I'm so sorry. Steven. Hey, Bev, need to run. Crazy day today. Okay, sweetheart. I tried to call you at one point, but it said all the circuits were busy. So, because I just wanted to talk to you about my gardens. So anyway, take care, Stephen, and we'll talk to you soon. So I guess if you are starting plants inside, but the soil I got is bagged soil. I bought this in the fall. This is what I'm starting my plants with. And I'm going to be mixing I'm keeping it for doing plants in my tent downstairs. But I have sacrificed 1 bag, probably 2 will go into all my seedlings. So Roundup, thank you. Roundup, that crap. She said, just spray it with Roundup and start again next spring. The rain will just push it all. I was like, no, that's not how it works. Roundup is the product. Oh, okay. Thank you, Homesteading. Have a great day, Stephen. And remember to sit down and relax a little bit occasionally. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? No seeds at Walmart today yet. Where are you, EJM? And that reminds me. Connected Hearts Facebook folks. Look for a video, an unlisted video that you don't get to share, okay? New Jersey, yeah. That's why I was really, really grateful when I got a lot of seeds today, and even more grateful that I was able to share them. So Roundup has a lawsuit on them for causing cancer. Oh, yeah, absolutely, right? And Monsanto's gone and changed. It's glyphosate is what they have lots of seeds. Here in Canada, I've seen seeds everywhere. I mean, Howie and I went into Maxi. There were seeds. Not going to say they're probably not expensive, but start with the dollar stores right now, okay? And they have lots of seeds at Lowe's. Fully stocks at, is that pronounced Meyer? M-E-J, Audrey Abbott? How is that pronounced? Leeks are heavy feeders of nitrogen. Perfect. So my leeks, thank you. That was the information from Stephen, right? Hey, Marcus Moss. So the beds that I did my beans in last year will be loaded with nitrogen. So that's where I'm going to plant my Spanish onions, my leeks, and my celery. Those 4 beds, 1 of leeks, 1 of Spanish onions, and 2 of celery. I'm only planting 2. I might plant 3. Meyer, as you said. Okay, so they had lots. I have that Roundup stuff. I use a weed burner. I'm not sure I understand that. Or you hate that Roundup stuff. What's a weed burner? What's a weed burner? Like someone said, use vinegar, right? But the thing is I just rather not kill them naturally. So if you've got a place in the fall where you want to add an extra bed or start a new bed, cover it all over with, rake it down, till it up, cover it over with cardboard or biodegradable landscape fabric, and let the fall and winter do the job for you. Flamethrower works great. Really? Are flamethrowers even illegal or even legal? Bought my purple beans there. Awesome. It's like a flamethrower, but it's small and runs on gas canisters. Oh, blowtorch. Hey, Patricia Furia, how are you, darling? Don't forget to remove the plastic from the cardboard. Yes, thank you. Thank you. White vinegar is what Kel Storm uses. Absolutely. We could shop together at Yarn Prepper. Yes, pronounced Meyer, as you said. Awesome. Okay, listen, folks. I have work to do. So I'm going to get off here and I'm going to start doing my filming. I have 2 or 3 videos to film, to make, set up, make, film, and then put away and edit. So that's the rest of my day. That's why I kind of came on as early as I did. Getting ready for you at UCSF. What's UCSF? What is UCSF, Patricia? Well, I haven't left yet, but I'm gonna go. I just want to know what's UCSF. United. Have a great day, y'all. All right. Well, everybody have a great day. So long, hospital at San Francisco. Okay, so you said good morning, Bev and everyone. Getting ready. Okay, so you're heading for San Francisco today. Is that today? Because your appointment's tomorrow, right? Because you have to go the day before. Hey, Marcus Moss, we're just getting ready to leave because I got a lot of work to do. But you can watch the replay for sure. All right. So if you don't want to stay for the final, push of light or blessing, there's no judgment. You go right ahead and we'll say, mwah, I love you, goodbye. But for everybody else who cares to, please help me close with a prayer. All right. You use your faith, I'll use mine. But in the when we come together and we link hearts and we link hands, we send our positive energy out in a beam of light across the world. Okay, this is my imaginings. But I really think it does well. I really think it does good. I know it does me good, okay? Sorry, I washed my face, but my sleep is still in my eyes. Okay, Carol McKinney. Have a safe trip, Patricia. Give my love to Richard. And let me know how it goes, okay, babe? All right? I love you. Safe trip. All right. All right, for all those who care to, let's take a nice deep breath. Hey, Chief. Oh, great spirit, original spirit from which my spark came. Thank you for bringing us all together again today so that we could share information, share love, and share support. But oh great spirit, how we end this. Well, we don't end it, do we? We kind of continue this. It's not an ending, actually. It's It's a bit of an inflation for the rest of our day if I think about it correctly. But we want to link hearts and link hands and concentrate on trying to be better people. We want to walk filled with love for our fellow man, filled with as much peace as possible. Let us be examples of patience and tolerance and peace. Please. Because that kind of stuff catches, doesn't it? Just like an argument, a good conversation starts the same way. We're going to give you all the negative things that we have no control over, God, because that's just the way it is. We know you can't separate the dark from the light. All we can do is create more light to push back the darkness in our lives and across the world. So, as we link hearts, let's link hands, and let's push that spiritual light out. Let's make a dome as our circle gets wider and bigger every day. We cast more light. Thank you for the light warriors, God. And folks, for the people who are traveling and going to doctors and getting information and who have surgeries, who are ill or worried about their folks, God, just let's look after those folks. Help us. We are lifting them up to you for the healing of your love. As we lift each other up also into the healing of your love. And we pray for the negatives. Let the light of love enter their hearts. Amen. Namaste. Miigwech. Merry meet. Peace be with you. Whatever your salutation is, or however you greet and take leave of your higher power is up to you. But thank you for joining us, and thank you for that push of light. It always makes my day better. I hope it does yours too. All right, I love you guys. I got work to do. Take care. Mwah! 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 God bless. I love you guys. Don't ever forget that.